Preservation to me means keeping the parks in their state or free and available for all future generations. So making sure we're not doing anything that's going to harm our parks or our open lands or our public lands, to make sure that future generations that come after us are going to be able to use them. There's an increasingly less amount of open land or public land, especially here in Texas, where a very small amount of land is actually publicly owned. And so making sure that we're doing everything we can to protect that little piece of the pie that we have. You know, for a lot of people, that's their only place to be able to go to the outdoors. And so that's why it's so important to make sure that, you know, we're protecting it not just from development, but also from the development that's happening around it, from light pollution to, you know, air pollution to water pollution to all the things that go into those parks. It's not just enough to protect that park, we should be protecting everything around it in order to keep those places available, so that when we're long and gone, we know that we've left something behind that is owned by everyone. The state parks are severely underfunded, and there are hundreds of millions of dollars of upkeep, maintenance, improvements, things like that have just been kind of waiting to be done. And the money that the state parks do get isn't consistent. And so that's one of the biggest things with this, is it should be a consistent flow of income regarding Prop 5. Our state parks mean a lot to me. It was kind of a down point in my life where I was not really all that happy and kind of found myself in the parks, and it was by pure accident. There's a state park anywhere, so anyone can find one. We have, you know, almost 90 of them that are under the control of Texas Parks and Wildlife now. So it doesn't matter where you live, it doesn't matter what you like to do. You don't have to be like super outdoorsman or outdoorswoman in order to do that. You can just go take a nice walk in a park, or you can go ride a bike in a park, or you can go look at birds in a park, or visit a museum at some of the parks. So there's something for everyone. Generally there's one close by. It might be a 30-minute drive, but you should be able to find a park near you. And I hope people kind of get that same feeling that I got that first time at Pedernales Falls, which was like the first park that I truly remember visiting in what I would consider now like this part of my life, of where it just all kind of makes sense to you. And, you know, I look for those moments that mean a lot to me, and a lot of them have come from our state parks. So a couple of things that anyone can do. One is visit our parks and pay the entry fee. So that money goes, you know, that money adds up very quickly. Two, you can donate. And there are a couple of different ways to donate. One, you can just donate in general. You can join the Texas Parks and Wildlife Foundation. You can buy an annual pass, that's $70, and that money all goes toward state parks. I have a custom license plate, which is another way you can donate. Those are like the everyday kind of little things you can do that you don't have to have a ton of money. I am not a rich person by any means, but I look for different ways to where hopefully my donations add up. And by encouraging others, you know, again, simply going and paying the admission or the entry fee goes a long way. You know, we are seeing a lot of visitation at our parks, so that's a good thing. And now, you know, combined with the Prop 5 money, hopefully that's gonna go hopefully a long way to getting those problems solved. You want beaches, we got them. You want mountains, we got them. You want, you know, trees, we got them. you want canyons, we got them. So that's the beauty of our state parks, is that our state's so big and so diverse that our state parks really run the gamut in terms of what they offer.